It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today's band is Descendents, and I know at least two people who are thinking, finally, and we'll talk to them in a second, but finally, you can get your fitness on the right track. And I didn't bring up the read because, I don't know, it's been a while. What do you want from my life? Hard Work Works Fitness. The Hard Work Works Fitness app is available on your store, your app store. Go get it. It's a free download. $10 a month gets you in tip-top physical shape. And I'm not just saying that. Coach Joe has workout plans for whatever you have available to you. You got nothing? He's got body weight workouts. You got weights. You got a full bench. He's got weight workouts. Whatever you need, he can help get you on track. There's fitness, diet. Like, he wants to get you in shape. Coach Joe is great. Hard Work Works Fitness app, and the cell just kind of fizzled out there. Also, go to repsports.com, use promo code STUPID. The promo code for Hard Work Works Fitness app, also stupid, $10 a month. And you can get 15% off of Raise Energy drink because they're also a sponsor. Yay, let's do that stuff. All right, that's enough. I'm high octane because I just drank a Raise Energy. Descendants, very high octane, and I'm going to start with you, John, because I'm fairly certain this was one of in the first lump of 70 bands you gave me. So,
yeah.
What is it? I'm not even exaggerating. What is it about
You're not.
What is it about Descendants? Why did we have to talk Descendants today?
Oh, I love this band. They're one of my absolute favorites, and they're one of those that they've been around. They started in 78 or 79. They basically invented this kind of melodic pop punk style. If you like Blink-182 and stuff like that, that stuff doesn't exist without Descendants.
Mm-hmm.
And they were gone for a long time. It morphed into this band All that is the same people with a different singer. We're gonna have to get to that All episode at some point. But then they came back as Descendants, and then they've been kind of off and on ever since. And yeah, I mean they're still putting out new music. They put out new music last year, and they still go on tour, and they're just a fantastic, energetic, you talked about high octane, the whole bonus cup thing, and coffee, and they're smart, which is cool, in punk rock. So I mean, they're just one of my all-time favorites. Been listening to them since I was 13 years old.
So John being one of the people that has been on my case about Descendants, Randy, actually the very vocal person to get on my case about Descendants. So what is it about Descendants for you, Randy? Why were you in such a hurry to get this episode in the can?
Hurry, because I think this was the first one that I pitched after the Bad Religion episode, which was my first ever episode. So it's been sitting on the table for a long time, and probably longer than I got involved with it. But there was just something that clicked with me in this band. And maybe it was just when you think of punk rock and you think of, I guess, those, the Ramones and the Sex Pistols, and then you kind of go down the line and think No Effects and Rancid. And John kind of, put it, you guys have talked about it, nerdy. They're smart guys. It's a different kind of mentality that it is with other punk rock bands that kind of have this aesthetic to them. Their aesthetic is Milo's glasses, that's it. And they have really poppy, energetic, music. That's kind of about growing up and things that you can relate to. And I was probably about 16 years old the first time I heard them, and it just kind of sucked me in, because you're like, okay, yeah, these guys are in their 20s, 30s, whatever they are, but they can still relate to a teenager. And that's incredibly difficult to do for, adult human beings to relate to to kids. And I don't know what bands can do it nowadays. I have no idea, but if they can, good on them. Descendants happen to do it for me.
So a few weeks ago, well, I guess probably more like a month ago, like as we started formulating like the whys, the whens, the hows of this episode, John goes, "Hey, can I bring my friend Steven in on this?" And I go, "Sure." So Steven, this is your first time here. Why did John have to bring you in? Why Descendants? Why is this your first time here?
I don't really know, because I think the way I saw in the chat, he was like, my friend Steven's a big fan, and I was like, well, I don't know if I would describe myself as but it turns out I am. And I've seen them with John a couple times, and enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, they were just never. I don't know when I first heard them, probably in high school or something. But they were. I think what happened is maybe some of the earlier songs that I was exposed to were the more kind of proggy, funny ones, and I really hadn't reached my like No Means No phase then, and I was kind of turned off by it, so I didn't like completely latch onto them too early. But now, like, since since I've been listening to their entire discography, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know like so many more of these songs than I would have thought, and I love so many of these songs. But like, I own a couple records. I haven't been like a super fan by any stretch of the imagination, but now I'm kind of like I've really gotten into them.
So that's interesting because, again, John made the pitch like super fan to the coming to the realization because of being forced to listen to the music. I'm into that because that's what happens for me. Like my association with Descendants, I think maybe a handful of songs might have made some movie soundtracks or something, like so like I feel like I've heard like a handful of these before. I know that the guys have put them in Let's Playlist a couple Mondays, so like I know I heard them there, but for the most part this was a band somehow, other than the name that and seeing Milo, that had never really been on my periph like at all. So like the fact that they jumped up here and like I'm just listening, like John said, like a lot of my late 90s favorites, the Blink-182s, the Green Days, like that came up a lot when I'm listening to this. I was like, oh, so this is where that came from. Oh, okay, I get it now. So like I've never been I need to respect band A because I love band B, but I do love hearing the roots, like hearing where it comes from. So, and then this just happens to be like a genre that I really just enjoy. So, that said, this is a weighty discography. Now, lengthwise, it's only 4 hours, but it is 112 songs. So, what was it like weeding through these for you, John?
Not that difficult. I mean, I've grown up with these songs. Like I've been living with these songs for years and years and years. So I almost didn't really have to go back and it's like I went back to a few of like the 2000s era albums. I actually liked those a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, not hard. I mean, I had to leave off some that were classic because you only have 20 out of 112. I could have gone with 40 or 50, but yeah, I mean, I probably had 15 or 16 that were locks, and then it was just a matter of weeding out the other ones and finding ones to kind of balance it out. But I think I'm happy with my list.
So here's where I'm interested, because I feel like Randy has been teasing like some different gameplay from him this go around.
Oh, I don't know about that. I look, I think the last couple times I went into it and I said, all right, the band's most popular song, I'm cutting it because I don't want it to automatically go into into the list. I wanted to make a conversation, and if we have a good conversation about it, and yeah, that needs to be on there, then so be it. I think I got a lot of their really popular stuff and their best stuff, and I think, I'm going to mimic what John said. It wasn't that hard for me because I've listened to so many of these songs so many times, and doing this was really an excuse to go back and listen to a full discog and really break it down and do the full listen. But I got into it, and there were 10 to 12 songs I said right away, yeah, these are automatically on the list. And then I had a tough time with 2 albums that I had a tough time with because they were fantastic, and it was really, really tough. The problem was the albums. One album was superior to the other album, but the other album was really, really good, and those songs were almost on the same level of being good. Yet the other album, the same level of being good, but at a higher plateau. So I had an issue, kind of, I guess, sort of, putting in as many albums as possible. I got every album in, but I would have liked more from some. So, but really, I'm fine with my list. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all.
That's the name of the game, friend. Steven, this being your first time around, what was it like plucking out your 20?
Well, I didn't go into it with any kind of strategy other than thinking like I wanted to represent like what I felt were the kind of main categories of the Descendents. So, and it actually fell into place really easily. I just had some minor tweaks, things that I cut off and then put back on. But I did want to, with the list of 20 songs, represent like the very early stuff that is, very kind of strange if you haven't heard it before, which is like one of the bonus fats, one of the only albums that I actually have. So the surfy kind of garagey sound, and then like the straight up hardcore from Milo Goes to College, and then like the what they're best known for, the kind of pop punk melodic hardcore, but also like what I was talking about before. I wanted to include some of the songs that I heard early on that I didn't like the proggy stuff that tend to be kind of the joke songs. So I wanted to, definitely include some of the weird stuff, just to kind of, they have many faces. So
yes,
I just tried to cover all that. And then actually, like I said, it was pretty easy. Everything fell into place. And if I had to go up on a list on a number beyond 20, it wouldn't be probably much beyond 24. And I would feel like I, had a pretty comprehensive list.
So I'm glad everybody else had an easy time because your boy over here did not. At some point, I think it may have been during Bloodhound Gang, like afterwards or something, I mentioned something about the number of songs, and Randy was like, you'll see, like there's some songs you're like, oh, okay, yes, this should be in the conversation, and then there's other songs that like, okay, probably not. And I absolutely, I felt that way going through it. I was like, okay, I love this song. This is a really good song, but I think this song prior to it does that better. So I'm going to use that. And that still left me with like 50 something songs after my first pass. So like just really coming in, trying to hone in on kind of like Steven was saying, like a little of everything, and still trying to do a little bit of album representation with as much albums as we covered. You're not getting a lot from everything. And then I saved Milo Goes to College for last because everybody kept saying, that's the one. And I was like, there's no way. And it was. I had a really tough time cutting a bunch of stuff from that. So your boy, I think it took me like 5 passes to finally get it to 20. And as always, there's a good like 10 that I feel confident about, and then the rest are like basically coin flips. I was like, okay, well, here we go. This is what I'm rolling with. I don't want to look at this list anymore. So I'm glad we're here. That said, based on the conversation we just had, we got to find out who's going to have the final say. So based on the conversation we had, John, how many do you think we'll get through unanimously?
I've been listening to these, and I think people always go way too high. So I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. All right. What are you thinking, Randy?
I'm a little worried with something that Steven said, a category that he put the Descendants in that I completely just wasn't into at all. I went with pretty much personal favorite stuff, so I'm going to say 3.
Okay. Based on the conversation we just had, Stephen, how many do you think we're going to get through unanimously?
Gosh, I would have had a much higher number if I had gone first, but I'm going to keep it at 6.
Okay. All right.
And I think John and I are going to match up big time.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. I'm gonna go low ball here. I'm gonna go with 2. Mostly because 3 was the number I was looking at. So I'm gonna Price is Right this. All right.
Yeah.
The name of the game is Deprogrammed. We, the 4 of us, have combed through the Descendents discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never given Descendents a chance. And I don't know that this is necessarily my favorite Descendents song, but I want to lead here because I always love a good theme song. I'm going to go Descendants.
No.
No.
No, sir.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Starting off hot.
It was a tough cut. I like the Descendant theme.
Hold on. Oh, disconnected from my phone. Let me get it back.
And the theme thing is interesting. That might come back on because they have another song that you can consider like that.
Hold on, just one sec. Sorry. Oh my God, phone.
I will say the Live Edge album is when they played Descendants on the Live Edge album, and before the song, it's like some of his intros to songs make the song sometimes.
Wow. Big whiffer. I mean, I guess I didn't necessarily think that it was going to get in, but it felt right. So into the recycling bin it go. No, what did I call it? The pile. It's the pile. Into
the pile.
Into the pile it goes.
I kind of like that.
Yes. All right, John.
A landfill.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 90s actually to start. Let's go with I'm the One.
Well, you stole the first one that I was going to pick, so yes.
Yeah,
I definitely have that.
Yep. Me too. It's in.
It's unanimous.
Yes. That one was unignorable. Like we can't do this without that song.
Undeniable. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
And there it is. Let's get a little bit of that. Oh.
I remember seeing that on MTV, being like, they don't play enough music like this.
Yeah, that was actually, I think, my first visual experience with the Descendants was there was an Epitaph DVD of all just punk rock music videos, and that came up, and like most of these videos were just like Rancid playing in some alley somewhere, and that came up. I'm like, oh, that's different, and that's really freaking cool, and I'm gonna buy every album that band has right now.
Yeah, the first time I got to see them was the Warped Tour in '97 on this Everything Sucks tour, and they were just amazing.
For the record, this was one of the ones that we got as an answer today from listeners, and I had it listed as my number 2 song. So let's give it a little moment in the sun. All right. We got one in. All right, Randy?
I don't know if I want to start off weird or if I want to dig into Milo Goes to College first. I think I'm going to dig into Milo Goes to College first. And since we're feeling good, I feel like this could be a unanimous song, Suburban Home.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, we got it.
All right. Let's get it up on the machine here.
Might be my number 1.
Wow.
Just that little drum fill at the beginning is.
Get a listen to that. I'm glad I kept it because I got to be honest. I thought I was going to be alone on that one because I love it.
If I had to pick one song to get someone in the Descendants, that would be it.
Interesting.
We'll get to that later.
That's a conversation that we get to later. Yeah.
Yep. Because
the bass playing's so good, the drumming's amazing. They have one of the best drummers in punk rock or in music ever. Like the musicianship is just on another level, even from early on. Like this, just a great example of that in the song.
I'm glad it stuck around then, because like I wrestled with it. I put it in the middle of my list, thinking, like I said, that it might be alone. So glad I was wrong. All right, Steven, you are up.
Well, I'm going to start with one that was the last one I listened to today, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. Limiter.
No.
I was not expecting to necessarily pick anything from the newest album. I really, like that one.
It's good. I liked it a lot more on a going back to it than when it first came out.
I totally agree with that, and because I enjoyed it, I had to pick something off of it for, giving it its due.
Yeah, I felt the same way, like, because, again, when you have so much stuff, it's like you feel like, okay, well, the other shoe's going to drop, like, this is, and it didn't, like, I ended up bringing in less of this album just because it was later. All right, let's give it its moment. Steven now officially has that deprogrammed feeling.
That's got a little Greg Graffin vibe to that, the way he's singing that. I dig that. I don't know if I just overlooked that song or what, but that's a good one.
Okay, let's see. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go with, you take the sex and drugs out of rock and roll. I just want some good, clean fun. GCF.
No.
Gasp.
No, it was a tough cut.
Oh, Steven, you can save me.
I am losing the signal here.
GCF. Oh, man. We can still hear him, but he can't hear us. All right.
Do you want to write it in the chat or something like that, just for the time being?
Yeah. GCF. I get the feeling that I should go ahead and just play it because even with 2, like it's still, I mean, it's not dead, but it might as well be. He said he's
not here.
Barely hearing anything.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's... Sorry about that.
That's all right.
So that was a no on GCF?
That was a no from me.
No. Good, clean fun. All right. Man, I am out here on a limb tonight. Here, I'm going to give it a sec. All right, John?
All right. I feel like I got to go back to the beginning here. Let's go Myage.
Yeah.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
Do we lose you again, Steven? I assume he would probably have it.
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
That my age goes into the top 10.
All right.
The ellipses can tell us.
Intermittent audio. Interesting. So you guys can hear me fine. I can hear you guys fine.
Yeah.
He must just have a bad connection. Me, John, Randy. Do we want to just ask him in the chat again?
Sure, go ahead.
Mige. I don't.
This makes for riveting podcast.
Especially.
Oh, all of a sudden the sound is coming back. I sorry everyone. I do have my edge.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, that was worth the wait.
See. Also just happens to be the very first song on the playlist, which it wasn't the first one for me because, like I said, I skipped it. Came back. All right, so I'm officially out, but we are right at Randy's number.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get one or two more.
I feel like we got.
Very list.
I feel like we should at least get one more, but you never know. You never know with this game. All
There's a
right,
couple that I'm looking at that I'd be surprised, but like you said, never know.
you never know. Some people play the game. All right, Randy.
I think I'm up. Yeah. Let's play Silly Girl.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay,
Got it.
I do not.
3's good.
3's good though. It sticks around, and that was also one of the ones that we got from the listeners. I honestly couldn't tell you most
Maybe
of the songs.
the greatest pop punk song of all time.
I couldn't tell you why I don't have it. There's no rhyme or reason. All right, Steven, we're back around to you.
All right. How about I'm Not a Punk?
Yes.
That was a very difficult cut.
Yeah, and I didn't have that one. It was probably number 21 or 22.
Oof.
Ooh.
All right.
Wow.
So it's not.
See, I actually thought you were going to have that one because when we talked about Milo Goes to College on the day that we did it for our album
Yeah.
a month thing, that was one of the ones that you highlighted.
I love it. There's not a damn thing wrong with it, but I just didn't have room for it.
So basically, the way this will go is 2s only come into play if they're needed. So it's not dead, but it's not definitely in the conversation. So 3s are in the conversation. 4s are unanimous. 2s are just waiting. All right, back around to me.
Let's get one for Justin. Let's go.
It's not going to happen. Let's go. How about this one? Coolidge.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey.
No.
Okay, so we got 3. It's all right.
3's great.
Yep. And that was also one that came from listeners as well. Coolidge. 1, John, Randy. All right, John?
All right. Let's go with maybe the shortest song. How about All?
You actually did it, huh?
I did.
Oh man. No, because I just didn't think it was even possible.
It covers their whole philosophy. Like that's the whole basis of the band is like you're on this chase for all. Like it encompasses everything about them. So I felt like it had to be on here.
See, the one that out of the two, I was actually considering No All more than All because you have all of that. You have all, no all, and especially because when they do Der Wiener Schnitzel live at the end, will that be all? No, all. Like that gets me every single time. But that's interesting that you picked it. I like that pick.
Steven can save you. Did you have all?
Although it reminds me of a classic X86 song.
Yeah.
No, I did not have all.
All right. There it is.
Whoa, do you have to pay to play that entire song on here?
I hope not.
That's your bonus cup.
All right. Randy.
I'm going to go with another shorty. How about Coffee Mug?
No.
No.
That's a Descendants song? Just kidding. No, I don't have it.
Dang.
All right. COF. There we go.
There's all in that.
Sounds like Zeke.
All right. Back around to you, Steven.
All right. Let's get a sure thing here. Hope.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
What? Okay.
It's got 3.
Sublime covered that.
Yeah, that's how you know that it's kind of on a...
Soul Asylum covered it.
Yeah.
It's the official song of the incel movement.
Right.
Oh, Jinkies McTavish. All right, but it gets 3. It gets 3, and I can be sold on it easily. So, 1, 2. How about Nothing With You?
That was a tough cut. I really like that song.
Same. It was, again, 22 or 23.
Oof.
That was not in the running for me.
That is my theme for the night. All right, let's get a little bit of it.
I think the thing that killed it was the 90s TV references. It sounds a little dated.
That's fair.
It's a little... Right.
That's fair.
Nobody's watching So-Called Life
Speak
anymore.
for yourself, man. That's a great show.
Jordan Catalano.
Syndication anymore.
Remember when Jared Leto was like a dreamboat?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was me. Back to you, John.
All right, I'm gonna go to one. There's a movie about the Descendants called Filmage, and in the movie they talk to, I think he's in the band Red Cross, and he gushes about this song. He compares it to like the Beatles and Under Pressure. Says it's one of like the greatest songs of all time. It's Get the Time.
That was that was a tough cut, but that's interesting that it's brought up that way.
I don't have it.
I don't have it either.
Oh, brutal.
This is...
And I actually meant to watch that movie before doing this. I just kind of ran out of time.
It's
I did
really,
not get
really
the
good.
time.
You did not get the time.
I did not.
I know for a fact this one, I mean, I'm not saying it made that first 57 isn't really saying anything, but it definitely did.
It's in the top half of their catalog, is what you're saying.
Yes. I couldn't tell you where it dropped off after that because so much stuff just got...
Listen to that lead. It's so good.
Heavy sighs. All right, Randy?
Cheer.
No.
No.
Oof.
Guys, just listen to that drum intro. Oh, so good.
All these misses. This is my favorite part of playing the songs after we miss. Because everybody's like, God damn it, I should have had that.
It's in the top 50, don't worry.
Yes.
Glad I was able to get that distinction.
There's only like 49 others. All right, Steven?
Let's see. Let's go early and Mr. Bass.
Yes. Yes. I'm so glad somebody took that.
Did you have it, Randy?
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So did I.
Ooh,
I
feel
do.
better.
I do not.
Okay, well, it gets the 3. It gets the 3.
Oh, you have it too, Justin?
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
Awesome. Bonus fat in the house.
Where's it on my list? Why is it not on my master? Fine, I'll write
Makes
it
me
in.
want to
How
go
dare you.
fishing.
It's got that surf rock thing going.
Oh yeah, that bass intro in the beginning. Oh, so raw.
Oh, I see why. There's a bunch that are not somehow on my master, on my Google gimmick. All right, I'll just type it in. There we go. All right, so we're back to me. That's got 3. Oof.
That's 3. Yep.
All right,
We have
so-
4 with 3 and 1 with 2. And then 3 unanimous.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we'll do a couple more rounds and then clear it out. This one feels appropriate. American.
I have it.
Nope.
I do not.
So that was 2. All right.
I think I like that one. I literally have heard it like 3 times in my life,
Oh,
all within the past little bit.
it just felt appropriate. It felt like kind of where we're at. All right, John.
All right, so you played the song Descendants early on and called it kind of a theme song. I don't usually pick instrumental songs for this when they come up, but this one I think is special because they go back to it many times. There's grand theme and it's a hidden track, but so I'm going to go with the song Theme.
Oh, no.
I did not take it.
No.
I didn't think anyone would, but I wanted to mention it.
Sometimes you just want to bring it around. All right, let's let it get a moment.
It's a great intro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I really have come around on these proggy, like no means no type songs.
Yeah.
It does feel like Grand Theme is the older brother of this.
They go back to these melodies a lot. It like encompasses everything almost.
All right. Unfortunately, it goes into the pile. All right, Randy?
So this kind of fell into my lap here. I didn't make a top 20. I didn't rank them because I didn't really feel like it for this one. I kind of thought that it would have been tough. It would have been like apples and oranges. But yeah, I picked Thank You, and that's probably in my top 3. And if this gets in for whatever reason, then I would like it to go in with the grand theme that is at the end of it. That's the bonus track. But Thank You is the pick here.
I don't have it.
I'm sorry, but no, it's a no from me, dog.
I do have it.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
So it's not dead yet.
2's not bad.
Yeah, it's not dead yet.
Yeah, that's definitely top 3 Descendants song for me.
All right, we're back around to you, Steven.
All right, let's get a short thing. Ooh, okay. I am gonna have. I think this is. People have different opinions. Some people think this is really dated, but I just have been loving Parents.
Oh, man. No.
It's so snotty and immature, but it's great. I love his vocals on this.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
I have it.
You have it?
Yep.
I do not, so it's 2.
All right. Parents.
Parents!
John and Steven. So it's got
I mean,
two.
it sounds like a 13-year-old wrote the song.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the two. I think that and Statue of Liberty were both written before Milo joined the band.
Okay. I still have 10 left. That's how you know I'm not playing very well.
I've got 9 still.
How about this one? This is kind of how I'm feeling right now. Everything sucks.
Yes.
Hey.
I feel like that is. I do not have that. It's representative, and that was a big song, but
Yeah, I had a feeling that it would probably get into the conversation. So, and I didn't pick it because, it would have knocked out a song that I really, really like. So, yeah, unfortunately, I did not. But glad it's there.
Okay, well, it gets a 2, so it's not dead. And as the way things are going, it still actually has a good chance. The conversation might be the 2s. All right, John?
All right. Let's go. Gene is dead.
100%, absolutely, probably my number one.
It's up there for me. Yeah.
no.
This one I know for a fact where I dropped it. I don't know why, but I know when, because it was 21. Like I said,
one of the saddest songs ever.
Oh,
all right. Randy?
I'm going to go with the track right before that. I feel like this should be in the conversation for at least 3, Bikeage.
Fuck. Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't have that Edge one.
Dang. A little bit of 2s on the back end here.
Yep. Like I said, the conversation's probably going to be in the 2s. Bikeage was probably like 23, 24, just in case you were wondering for me. All right, Steven?
Class.
All right. Let's go with a classic, Clean Sheets.
That was probably 21.
Ah.
Yeah, late cut. I love the song, but didn't have it.
Nor do I. I can't save you, sir. Sorry.
But hey, we get to listen to a great song.
Yep. Oh. All right. How about, even though I feel like one right now, I'm Not a Loser.
No. And I think if we would have been talking 15, 20 years ago, that could have been argued to be the number one song. But there's some language in there that doesn't stick around to today's standards, and I could not put it in there.
Yeah, and when they play it now, they change the words, and they don't say that. But I wouldn't feel right putting it on a list of this for this purpose. So no, I don't have it.
Well,
Yeah, we could talk a whole long time about some of the problematic lyrics. I had it because I was just basing everything on music, and I'll tell you, this whole process of actually, because I'm not much of a lyrics person, reading the lyrics, I was like, oh my gosh, the Descendents, I thought they were so nice. I thought they were nice boys. But yeah, I do have it on my list.
You do? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, I think that based on that, I'll put it in the 2s, but I think that'll be the first one to go. Based on that,
it's a great song. I don't want to take anything away from the song. The actual song is great. 2 words just kind of ruin it, unfortunately.
I got to be honest. I honestly just clearly did not even listen to the lyrics. So, what are you going to do? All right. So that was me, John.
All right. This is one that, again, it's one of the more kind of serious songs from the 2000s. It's about the drummer Bill Stevenson, and when his dad passed away. Let's go with One More Day.
No, I don't have it, but again, a lot of those songs off Cool to Be You were just in that same category. It was so hard to separate them.
I did not have that one.
Nor did I. So. Ugh. Ugh.
That album, I was a real problem with the whole thing.
Agreed.
It's so good in retrospect. I mean, it didn't get a lot of didn't compare favorably to a lot of stuff when it came out, but now I go back and listen to it. I loved almost every song on it.
Yeah, I guess I was a little bit more, I was probably 16 or 17 when the album came out, so I didn't really understand the history of the Descendents as much, so it didn't really bother me. So I listen to the album all the time. I really do love that album.
All right. Into the pile it goes. All right. Randy?
So, Everything Sucks. I actually didn't really know this until John turned me on to All it was supposed to actually be an All record. And I for years and years and years, I didn't know that. So I kind of did some deep dive into it. And there are some songs that that ended up on, what was it, Problematic or Mass Nerder? Mass Nerder. That would have been on Everything Sucks. So you kind of take those songs out and add in some of the ones that Milo wrote for Everything Sucks, and it's just a completely different record. And one of the ones that really stuck out to me, especially from just listening to conversations with Bill and Milo, Bill speaks very, very highly of the song Rotting Out.
Oh, no. I would have guessed. It was definitely within 30, but the first number that came to mind was 23. Because, it was again.
It's top 50, Justin. It's top. You could just say it's top 50.
Well, I'm just saying it was more than that. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
I got 6 left.
Yeah, I got 7. So, Steven.
Okay, this one has been ingrained in my head because of John over the years, because he would sing it in its entirety all the time, or at least that's my memory. I Like Food.
Of course. I don't have it, but I have been known to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, play the song. It's only going to take 10 seconds. I didn't take it either.
I didn't either. Again, that's another one that for some reason didn't show up here.
That's probably the bonus fat stuff.
And I like that they had a sequel to it.
Right. I like the sequel even more now that I'm in my 40s.
You're talking about the sequel being the No Fat Burger song?
Right.
Yeah. That was really good.
All right, so we'll do one last round and then we'll dump out in hopes of catching that one last unanimous or get one last in the conversation. How about When I Get Old?
Tough cut, but I felt like I had listened to it hundreds and hundreds of times, and it was a little tiring on me, so I didn't take it.
I don't have it just because I couldn't take everything off of Everything Sucks.
Yeah, I don't have it, and basically most of everything that I don't already have on the list is something that was like I said, my 20 kind of fell into place really. So I'm like, and because I didn't listen to some of these albums very much before, I don't even know these songs. I'm like looking them up and listening to them.
So
I listened to it, but I can't remember it.
I think maybe I outthought the room, and with some of these choices. All right, John?
Same record. Let's go We.
I have it.
I do not.
Nor do I. But it's
That was another Milo song.
Not Dead in the Water. All right, Randy?
I think the song on my list that's most likely to hit somewhere is probably Sour Grapes.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I had that one. That was pretty easy.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 3.
Hey, to get a 3 this late's pretty good.
Yes, absolutely. Especially we've been drowning lately. All right, Steven?
Cambridge.
Good one, but no.
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 All right.
I'm hurt.
Again, that's the name of the game, friend.
Yeah, that late 80s period is so hard to hit on.
The beginning is so, like early. It sounds like early 90s alternative, like
Yeah.
some groove metal band or something, but then it gets so good.
All right, so I'm just going to dump out here, see if I can't hit on any of these. I've got Hey Hey.
No.
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 Feel This.
No.
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 All right, On Paper.
No.
No.
Nope.
Pep Talk.
No, sir.
No.
I could use one.
Oh, good one. Good one, but no.
Hurtin' Crew.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
Really? No.
Enjoy.
Yes.
No.
You guys picked the farting one? That's awesome.
I added that because I thought it was representative of their joke category.
It sure is.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones I thought, yeah, Justin might dip into this one.
So there's a reason too. This one was already on my radar because we listened to it we did the Decemberist episode, and John was sitting there with Emily, and he goes, "Oh, enjoy." But it says we were talking
Well,
about
you guys. Somebody mentioned like there are probably no songs about farts, right? And I was like, hold on.
So it was already on my radar, and songs about farts are cool. All right, and last but not least, My World.
No.
Okay, so I got one that had 2, missed everything else. All right, John, what do you got left?
I've only got 3 left. I've got My Dad Sucks,
No.
This Place,
Good one. Again, those Everything Sucks songs were so high, but unfortunate. No.
and Mass Nerder.
Another good one. I was considering.
Got to throw those Germs references in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Randy?
Kabuki Girl.
So you're just trying to...
Another good one, but problematic, but no.
Yeah, I was on the fence about the problematic thing, and then I just kind of thought, like, that one was important for the albums. I guess they was played on, like, late night radio on Saturday nights, and that's the song that made Fat Mike want to be, like, want to get into punk and want to be in a band, so I figured it was important enough, but good things.
Yes.
All
Cool.
right.
She Don't Care. Anything for She Don't Care?
The only one you can match is Steven, so if he doesn't have it, then...
Yeah, no, I don't hear him.
Oh, I said no. Sorry.
Oh, okay. And the last one I have is a new song, Victim of Me.
No.
All right, so just for fun, do you want to dump out whatever you got left, Steven?
Yeah, somehow I have 45. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Hectic World. Green, Van, and Smile.
All right.
I was wondering if somebody was going to take Van.
So, Randy, you have officially won. You will have the final say. We got 3 all the way through. We've got
Fantastic.
I'm the One, My Age, and Suburban Home all got in unanimously. So that's 3. Let's see what we got for 3s. Because at this point, I think all the 3s automatically get in. Let's see. 1,
Mr. Bass is going to get in the top 10. Wow.
2, 3,
That's awesome.
4. Yep, it's in.
I was the one who didn't have it. I'm fine with that.
All right, so let's put these 3s through, and then the conversation.
Over Bikeage, over Gene is Dead.
All right, let's see what we got after we get these 3s in. Because I think that'll put us at 7.
8, it looks like.
8.
What am I missing? I've got 7. Coolidge, Hope, I'm the One, My Age, Silly Girl, Sour Grapes, Suburban Home, and Mr. Bass.
Sour Grapes. You got Sour Grapes. Silly Girl.
Yep.
Mr. Bass.
Yep.
Hope. Coolidge.
Yep.
So 2 left. So we gotta, as a unit, figure out what the one from this group is.
No, I got it. I forgot that I typed in Mr. Bass, so it's not showing up as an album. It's just showing up as a song. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So we got 8. So we have one of the 2s gets to get in, and then Randy gets the final say. So at this point, I feel like I'm Not a Loser is out, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
We had to be fair. It hit the board. So we will go ahead and remove that from contention. So our 2s, I'm Not a Punk, Good Things, Everything Sucks, Enjoy, Bikeage. Am I missing one? No, that's all the 2s.
No, I got a lot more.
Gene is
2s.
Gene is Dead. There's one.
Yeah.
American.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Not a Punk. American.
Parents.
Thank You. Parents. Everything Sucks. Gene is Dead. Bikeage. We Enjoy. And Good Things.
Yep. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It scrolled too fast on me. All right. So, which of those, I think, between the 3 of us, Stephen, John, myself, is the one that we want to grab?
I think for me, it's either Thank You or Everything Sucks.
What are you thinking, Stephen?
For me, it's anything except the 2 John just said.
Ah. Good.
Fair
good
enough.
move.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fans of this song.
Okay. Bikeage. Also, I love We.
Well, how about this?
I'm Not a Punk.
Yeah, like, so.
I'm Not a Punk. I could get behind.
Do I get a say in this matter, or am I left out of this conversation?
You're left out because you've got the final say.
That's fine.
So if there was more, like, you'd still have a voice, but since you get to pick the last song, I feel like it's fair that it's between the 3 of us. All right, so we're losing everything. Let's do it the other way. We're losing Everything Sucks, right?
Are we? I don't. Okay.
For our pick, because it's still alive.
Okay.
Randy can still pick
Okay.
it. And what was the other one you initially said?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Just because it's going out now doesn't mean it's dead. All right. So Steven suggested I'm Not a Punk. How do you feel on that, John?
I love that song. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it.
So you want to take that?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
also
is there-
Good Things, which I
there-
love equally as much.
Okay.
All right. Well, we can only get one of them.
What about? How do you feel about Bikeage or We?
See? We only have one.
I know.
Total garbage. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about. I think we could agree on I'm Not a Punk.
Yeah, I'm Not a Punk is because we don't have we have Suburban Home, but we don't have a lot of their kind of hardcore, fast kind of stuff on this list. So I'd be okay with that as kind of a representation of that kind of style.
All right. So let's get I'm Not
That's
a
good
Punk.
point.
Boom. That gives us our 9. And Randy, you have the final say. Now remember,
You made it really. Oh, go ahead.
just remember, you can pull out of the trash if you must. I would prefer that you not do that, but I would prefer it be a song that's in play. But
I actually don't need to for this because there's so many good songs in this. This is extremely excruciating almost that I have to pick between Bikeage, Gene is Dead, and Thank You. Good Lord.
Can you let yourself be swayed? Is there an argument there?
Yeah, I'll take arguments, but I think those are the three that I'm going for here. Like those are the three that I think need to be on this list.
Yeah, I would say I think Gene is Dead is such a different kind of song again. And yeah, you can argue that we might have too much Milo Goes to College already, but fuck that.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. That's
song,
them.
That song is just so, it works on so many levels. It's so like mature for a bunch of however old they were, 18, 19 even at that point. And like it hits me every single time I listen to it. So if my push is for Gene is Dead, if you will have it.
It's a strong push, and really the conversation is now between Gene is Dead and Bikeage. I just don't, even though there's only one Everything Sucks song in this top 10, I just don't know if Thank You holds enough weight with these. Like it just feels like Bikeage and Gene is Dead are just in a higher tier category. Bikeage is so that's defiant of their sound. Like it's the lyrics are, that the lyrics kind of speak to what, their teenage issues and drug issues. And like, I'm, oh my God, I don't know. Maybe we can replace Mr. Bass and put those two in.
How dare you, sir?
I guess that's a no. Shit. It's a flip of the coin. I don't know if I have a coin here. All right, I have this little stick man thing, and I'm gonna throw this in the air. Heads, Bikeage. Tails, Gene is Dead. Here we go. It's Bikeage.
Bikeage.
Yay.
Another deprogrammed first. The coin flip. It has happened.
It really came down to that. It's really close with those two.
All right, so here's our 10. Bikeage, Coolidge, Hope, I'm Not a Punk, I'm the One, My Age, Silly Girl, Sour Grapes, Suburban Home, and Mr. Bass. Now, that being said, those 10, which one is the number one with a bullet, John?
Oh, Silly Girl. It's undeniable.
Interesting. All right. What are your thoughts on this, Randy?
I like Silly Girl. Initially, I think that my first thought was that My Age would be the one that I would fight for. I would think that Hope would get some fight. And I'm wondering if we rolled back the tape here, I'm wondering if I said that Gene is Dead was my number one. Because I did say that?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty shitty of me, but literally Bikeage would be number 2. Again, that's why I didn't rank him, because I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I didn't fight for Gene is Dead and the thing that we were talking about, because I was like, well, he's gonna pick it.
They were so close. They're so close. It was too tough. I want to throw My Age in there. Just that bass intro. That's that's kind of. That's their sound there. The drums that come in, the surf guitar that comes in, you get like really good Milo vocals on it. The lyrics are, that defines the Descendents. Like I'm gonna fight for My Age.
All right. What are you thinking, Steven? Of those 10?
I gotta go with Suburban Home. It would be impossible for me to pick a number 2, number 3, etc. Number 1, I think it perfectly encapsulates that. What they did for music, which was combining hardcore melodic elements, and which we kind of take for granted because that's like so much music sense. But man, I just enjoy the hell out of that song.
All right, so we've got a 3-way race here. Let's do the thing that never helps. Maybe it'll work this time. Oh, come on, phone. Come off it.
Wait, John, what did you say for number 1?
I said Silly Girl, but I'd be okay with Myage or Suburban Home. Those are also great. I just think
I
like
almost think it needs to be something off Milo Goes to College, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Silly Girl to me is just like it's so poppy and so melodic that anyone who hears it is going to be like, yeah, I like that. It's a good like entry point.
So this is Myage that we're listening to right now. This introduces you to the Milo Goes to College album. That's part of my speaking up for it.
Well, again, like if I would have listened to it in order like I normally do, it would have been push play. This is what you hear first. And you go, oh, that's what they do.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's get a little Suburban Home. Oh, this never helps. Oh.
This was a song I barely listened to in my research for this because I just thought it would be automatic. So listening to this feels fresh. I will say that.
Definitely does what we need it to do. All right, let's get a little Silly Girl here. Oh, this was definitely on my radar. Oh, God. Okay, what I'll say about this is I hesitate to use the word cleaner, but it does have like a slightly more slick feeling to it. And then it immediately gets you with the backup vocals.
The harmonies, yeah.
Right.
It's got everything.
I can't believe how many of these like slick, like 80s sounding poppy songs that a hardcore band did are like don't piss me off and like are so good. They're just undeniable, at least, you know, in my mind.
All right, so did listening do anything for y'all? Like, did it sway anybody off their position?
No, I'm
not
still
really.
Suburban Home.
Yeah, it pushed me a little bit. I mean, I love Suburban Home. That is one of my favorite songs of all time. Maybe Myage. I think the argument that it intros that album and that album is such a classic, but I don't know that would be the first one that I would play for someone.
Yeah, because let me get a. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's part of the discussion at least.
Yeah. I think I got a third Myage. I think because
what if nobody's gonna? I mean, I think Randy mentioned Hope. Do we want to just like scrap all these and look at Hope, and because that is like that might be their most popular song.
It might be their most popular song, and it might be the most the thing that kind of explains who Milo is in a nutshell. That I think that was the first song he wrote. So it you know, that's kind of who they are.
With this band,
it does kind of combine all of the things that we were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, this song like really gives me makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. The melodies are so good, and again, it's one of the reading the lyrics. It's just like just exhausting. Reading some of the lyrics, so many of their songs, and it doesn't even start with this one, but the attitudes behind the lyrics are difficult. But I musically, that's probably the only thing that could knock Suburban Home out of number one for me personally.
So I feel like this is parallel to Silly Girl. It's like the grimier version of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's about some dude who's pining for this girl, and he's like, he's not in a great place. Like I said, it's got that little bit of like nerd anger to it.
Yeah.
It is kind of nerd anthem-y.
I don't know, gentlemen. I honestly don't know. Listening to it didn't do anything for me.
Hasn't it?
Yep.
It's tough because even with my age and I'm not defiant on this. Like any of these besides maybe Mr. Bass could work.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And I'm glad it got 3. And it's just hilarious seeing that everything sucks and Gene is dead and all these other songs are not in this list yet. Mr. Bass made it. I thought I would be one and done with that.
So here's one that I came back to. This was my number 2.
I'm the one.
Yeah. Does it have to be an earlier one?
Well, I think what's so impressive to me about My Edge and Hope is the songwriting. When it was that, I mean, Suburban Home is still my number 1, but like, you know, it's pretty straightforward. But like the songwriting and Hope and My Edge is just like, whoa, how old were they? Or one of them was pretty old, but
Right.
That I feel like that those two are like really show their skill and talent in an earlier phase of their career.
So do we want to just try to rank Suburban Home, My Edge, and Hope and go with the one that gets the most points or something?
Yeah, like top one gets 3 points. 3, 2, 1.
Maybe.
I think
I think that's fair.
I think for me, when in doubt, go track 1. So My Edge.
That's number 3 for me. I think Suburban Home or Hope are better.
Yeah, I'm still number 1 My Edge. I'm probably number 2 Hope, 3 Suburban Home.
And I'm 1 Suburban Home, 2 Hope, My Edge. Although I could flop my 1 and 2.
So I think
boy.
I'll go My Edge, Suburban Home, and then Hope.
Well, what about the listeners? Did the listeners choose any of those? Can we go back to that?
Let me bring up the Facebook.
I think Hope was brought up.
Bring in some objectivity in this thing.
Yeah, I think Hope was actually brought up.
All right.
I didn't go back and look at it.
Come on, Facebook. Do your thing. Or don't. That's fine. Peter said Milo Goes to College. The whole album. So.
Well,
we got you covered, Peter.
Anthony said Hope. So Hope is the only one that specifically got mentioned.
Out of how many?
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, again, Peter's was an entire record, and then Bran,
just counting that one.
And Bran also said all of all. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was actually going to suggest if on the track listing, since all and no all, Coolidge is in the middle, can we just put those in when you make the playlist?
How dare you, sir? The integrity.
What?
Cheating.
The integrity
no, it's not. All and no all
Cheating.
are just tracks. They're not
Cheating.
songs.
The integrity of our list, sir.
I'll give you integrity.
So how did it...
As the only person who had one of those songs, I will say no. You should have voted for it. You should have put it on your list if you wanted it.
See? So how did our ranking system score out?
I think it ended up perfectly even because Randy and Justin have My Edge first. Steven and I have My Edge last. We have, Hope and Suburban Home. You guys have Hope and Suburban Home. So I think it worked out to be even.
Unreal.
Does anybody have a 3-sided coin?
3-sided coin, yep.
Well, again,
shit.
I'll say if Hope got, I think we.
Yeah, I think we go with Hope.
You defer to you bring up, you bring in the listeners for a reason.
Yep.
I think
that Hope.
Maybe, and I don't know if you guys think that's as objective as it is, but I would say that nudges Hope maybe a little higher.
I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. And it is a popular song of theirs. It is one that You don't really have to listen to Milo Goes to College to know, but I think if you're introducing somebody to the Descendents, that maybe you have somebody in your car and you just want to play your music, and okay, don't play them Mr. Bass, but play them. Well, okay, maybe play the Mr. Bass. But like, if you just want them to think that, hey, you actually have a good taste of music and the song isn't bad, I can sit here and listen to it. Hope would probably be part of that playlist.
All right, so let's go with Hope.
I think that's totally fair.
All right.
Why can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else. When it comes home, your bed is on the
Hope is our number one with a bullet. Bikeage, Coolidge, I'm Not a Punk, I'm the One, My Age, Silly Girl, Sour Grapes, Suburban Home, and Mr. Bass round out our 10. We have done it, gentlemen. Let's get a little bit more of Hope before we get out of here.
I'm so sorry, Gene.
So you heard it here, folks. A listener's thoughts on a song swayed us into choosing it as our number one with a bullet. So when you see that question, make sure you answer and don't hit me off with a none. It never helps. It never helps. So yeah. And also, we tried something last week on Black Crows. If you want to submit a 20 list but don't want to be on the show, reach out to me. We'll accept it, and maybe one per week we'll take into account your list. I'm not saying you're going to get a full vote, but we'll take it into account if we need it in a case like this. So I'm just saying, I want to get you more involved, listeners. And how about this? Here's an easy way for you to get involved. Patreon.com/ohhijustin. $1 a month gets you in the club. It also gets you access to many, many secret channels on the Discord. So come hang. It's a good time. Monday nights, I mentioned this, we do the Let's Playlist. Come hang out. We're going to make a playlist together and we're going to listen to it. And we're going to chat about why we chose these songs. It'll be fun. Also, you get like 8,000 podcasts that I do, and they come to you first before the rest of the world. I think that's pretty cool. Also, we're a podcast, obviously, subscribe, rate, comment. All those things are cool, but if you enjoy the show, the best way you can help me is by telling a friend, hey, I like Deprogrammed. You should too. That would be very cool of you to do. And if you want to come play, it's as simple as reaching out to me at the Hulkster on the Twitter and say, I want to come be on the show. And tell me what band you want to come talk about. If it's a band we haven't done yet, I promise you, we will talk about your band. So come play. It'll be fun times. All right. We have done it. So with that being said, Descendants, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.